Alright, so we write it different ways, but it's all the same thing. So back to the long division part. So I've got 3 into 6 2 times. What about 3 into 63?
That's easy. That's 9. No, that's
9?
Sorry.
You're fired. Okay. 3 goes into 6, right? We look at the first number. So here's our first part for long division. You look at the very first number.
Oh, 50.
It's going to be 21. Thank you, John. All right. So first step. Look at the first number inside the box on the left. Wait a minute. Do we start on the left? No. This is the only thing you'll start on the left. Right? I just put all these lines right here. Alright, so this says look at the first number inside the box, right? Not over here, but inside the box on the left, right? Not the 3, but the 6. This will not change. This is one of those things, as soon as you know it, you got it. So I say 3, right? I take this all by itself, goes into 6, how many times?
2.
We already said it's 2, right? Now, when I rewrite this, I'm going to do this in steps. When I rewrite this, I'm going to have 3 into 63. We said this was 2. This right here, I'm going to write 3 times 2. This is my little, like, reminder. 3 times 2 is 6, right?
0.
I'm going to make my reminder smaller. Okay. So this is 3 times 2. When you're right, it's 0. Alright, so now the next step in division, you bring down the next number to the right. Alright? I literally draw an arrow. When I say draw an arrow, who thinks I want to see the arrow? Yeah. This is kind of like when I tell you to show your work for multiplication. If you don't show me that arrow, it'll be upsetting. It'll be upsetting. Okay? And not for me. For you. Okay. Next, I say 3
1.
goes into 3 how many times? 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Do I have a remainder?
No.
No. This right here is my remainder. It's 0, so I don't have to write it.
Well, you have to write 23, right?
So when I write this out, I would say 63 divided by 3 equals 21. I don't have to write all this, but that's what I mean. Notice I subtracted both times. You always subtract.
Teacher.
Yes.
I'm kind of confused because when I learned this in Mexico, they teach me the way more faster like that. You know, and for me it's kind of difficult to put everything like that.
That's fine as long as you know that. But when the number's really difficult, then it won't work.
Okay.
What she was talking about is what they were doing earlier. So 3 into 63 is 21, right?
Yep.
We've been working with harder multiplication, so you might just be able to look at that and say it's 21. But however, if I've got 3 into 64, can I do 3 into 64 evenly?
No.
No, I'm going to have a remainder. That's where that way becomes a problem. Remember I told you I don't want you to skip steps? I don't want you to skip steps because when it gets to harder problems, when things get more complicated, you won't know what's going on. It's important to not skip steps now so that you understand exactly what's going on when the problems get more difficult. That's why I tell you things like draw your arrows, because eventually you'll have problems with like 6 arrows. That's why I tell you to keep things neat, because if you got 6 arrows on your paper, it's going to look crazy anyway. Okay? Alright. Do we understand this basic concept? Do we have any questions?
Can we do that problem?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I'll do this next. But for what I have up here right now, do we have any questions? Remember that your questions might help everybody else. Antoine, wake up. I'm going to throw this at you. And peg him in the head. Alright?
Here, here's a bottle. It's safer.
Safer than this soft little thing? No.
Yeah.